10 Weird Facts. Hello and welcome to Weird World Facts. This video contains 10 weird facts, and we'd like to share some of our favorites with you here. Before further delay, let's dive into the video. 1. You have all probably noticed that players usually bite their medals after winning any competition. Actually, this isn't for swaggering. It's an old habit that players now use as their trademark, and it has a very special explanation. When players were given gold medals in the past, they were genuinely made of pure gold and not just gold-plated. The gold medal was bit by the players to verify its validity. Because gold is a very soft metal, softer than tooth enamel. Chewing it might leave some dental stains, so by chewing the metal, players could determine if it was made of pure gold or not. It has slowly evolved into a custom. Nowadays, the medals are gold-plated and no teeth marks are left on them from biting. The players are aware of this, yet in keeping with tradition, they display their medals in this manner. 2. The company Eternal Reefs provides an advanced option for people who fantasize about being buried at sea. It combines a person's cremated remains with concrete to form a pearl that loved ones can engrave with personalized inscriptions, handprints, or eco-friendly memories. After that, the pearl is enclosed in a reef ball and thrown into the water, where it creates a new home for fish and other marine creatures and supports a healthy ecosystem. 3. Owning a single guinea pig is against the law in Switzerland. This is because guinea pigs are sociable creatures, and when they are left alone, they are thought to have been abused. 4. Adidas and Puma, two bitter rivals, were founded by brothers. The incredible story of two brothers who started a successful business together, but later became enemies. Rudolf Rudi Dassler and Adolf Adi Dassler were brothers who lived in a tiny Bavarian hamlet in Germany in 1924. The two boys had just returned from World War I. Their mother was employed as a laundress, and their father was a shoe factory worker. The younger brother, Eddie, began producing shoes in the laundry area of their mother's house during these poor beginnings. Eddie joined Rudi shortly after, and the Dassler brothers' shoe factory was founded. The hand-sewn athletic shoes made by the Dassler brothers were unmatched by anything else on the market, and they swiftly rose to prominence in the European sports scene. 4 years after the business's founding, athletes in Amsterdam for the 1928 Olympics used Dassler shoes, enhancing the company's success. But in 1936, when the two brothers traveled from Bavaria to Berlin to offer Jesse Owens a pair of their shoes, that was when they got their big break. While wearing Dassler shoes that year, Owens won 4 gold medals, catapulting the brand into the national limelight. When Hitler became president, they both joined the Nazi Party. During World War II, Rudi was recruited and taken prisoner by the Allies. Rudi was certain that Adi, his brother, had exposed him. The Dassler brothers' shoe factory closed in 1948 due to irreconcilable disputes between the two brothers. Adi went on to launch his own shoe brand, Adidas, based on his name, Adi Dassler. Rudi founded his own shoe company, Puma, called after the German word for panther. 5. The first McDonald's drive-thru was established at a restaurant in Sierra Vista, Arizona, near the military post of Fort Huachuca. Military regulations prohibited the soldiers from donning their uniforms in public, and they weren't about to change into civilian attire just to grab a burger and dash back to base. As a result, restaurant manager David Rich came up with a solution. He cut a hole in the wall to allow the military to pick up their orders without getting out of their vehicles. The idea soon gained popularity due to its practicality and simplicity. 6. In order to retain exclusivity and premium costs, Louis Vuitton burns every unsold item every year. It still appears strange to destroy so many products, despite the fact that there are 3 basic justifications for this behavior. Products from Louis Vuitton must remain exclusive and sought after. To begin with, Louis Vuitton abstains from sales at all costs, since they seldom offer discounts and like to make sure that everyone gets their items at the same price. As a result, the business burns unsold items rather than giving discounts. 7. Microsoft throws away its data centers into the ocean's depths. What? In general, throwing computer equipment into the water is not a smart idea. So why is Microsoft acting in this way? Data centers are essentially structures with different types of computer hardware inside that process, all of the internet that we use. They not only use a lot of energy, but the majority of that energy goes toward the cooling mechanism that keeps the components from overheating. One of the major expenses for maintaining data centers is air conditioning. For cooling, conventional data centers need an equal amount of power. As a result, a large portion of the innovation in the high-density cloud server area has been focused on creating data centers that are less expensive to cool and hence less expensive to operate. Water has taken over as the preferred coolant, being pumped around and between the computers to transfer heat outside due to its far larger heat capacity than air. So Microsoft started Project Natiak. For this experiment, they tested the Leona Philpott prototype's endurance in the Pacific Ocean for 90 days under challenging underwater circumstances. The prototype allegedly outperformed expectations. The rationale behind this is that by doing so, Microsoft should be able to take advantage of the cool ocean floor. There won't be much harm done because the ocean's bulk is essentially infinite compared to that of data centers. 8. The first planet to be discovered without the aid of telescopic location was Neptune. 9. Do you see the stars at night? Do you notice the vast number of stars? Are they lovely? Good. The amazing thing for now is how far away from us many of these stars are by millions or even billions of light years. In fact, what you see today in the sky is a representation of the stars as they were billions of years ago. This evening's events up there are historic. You are fixated on the past. Numerous of those stars are now dead. In their present forms, several of them do not exist. However, they are still there, glowing brightly as if they were a representation of something wonderful and fantastic. 10. The custom of shouting cheers and clinking our glasses before taking the first sip of a drink dates back to medieval times. According to folklore, pirates initiated this practice. They'd pause at islands to celebrate their accomplishment and share the loot, as they moved from ship to ship looting and robbing. Now, at this time of celebration, pirates, especially greedy ones, used to poison the drinks of other pirates in order to seize their portion of the plunder as well. This went on for a while until they agreed to clink the drinks firmly, not glass, but wood mugs, such that part of one drink flowed into the other. This lowered the chance of poisoning and gradually evolved into a form of social ritual exported to British territories. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss our latest video updates.